Lesson 282. I will not be afraid of love today. Welcome to the Qigong support for A Course in Miracles students. My name is Judith and this is the Lucid Mind Center. I'm in Croatia on the island of Pašman, and this particular place is called Kraj. And Kraj in Croatian means end. The reason why this is called Qigong support is because at the end I'm going to guide you to a Qigong class, which is about the special thought, what is the Holy Spirit? If you're the first time doing Qigong with me, I have recorded 2 videos where you can find the links below, which are explaining of how Qigong can help you as a Course in Miracles student, or can help us. I am a Qigong instructor and I've been teaching since 2021, and I have been a Course in Miracles student since 2008. When I began Qigong, I realized how helpful this can be for Course in Miracles students. Let's read and contemplate this lesson together now. I'm going to give you more instructions in the end on what to do with the Qigong classes. Lesson 282. I will not be afraid of love today. If I could realize but this today, salvation would be reached for all the world. I have to read this sentence again. I will not be afraid of love today. If I could realize but this today, salvation would be reached for all the world. This, the decision not to be insane and to accept myself as God Himself, my Father and my Source, created me. This, the determination not to be asleep in dreams of death, while truth remains forever living in the joy of life. And this, the choice to recognize the self whom God created as the Son He loves, and who remains my one reality. Amazing. This is a very powerful lesson. I will not be afraid of love today. And the prayer is a rather short one, and it goes like this. Father, your name is love, and so is mine. And of course, if you have done the whole lessons already, if you are doing the Course in Miracles a second or a third time, you know that the name of God is love. And if you've been doing this for a while with me, you know also that this is how I teach. This is how I look at God, how I look at our source. It is love. Father, your name is love, and so is mine. Such is the truth, and can the truth be changed by merely giving it another name? The name of fear is simply a mistake. Let me not be afraid of truth today. This is beautiful. That is what we are. I have many, many times said to you, there is no yin and yang in truth. The yin and yang situation is here on this plane, in this human experience. That is the first division which happened. There was first the oneness, then there was the thought of God creating a son, creating something which is the same as Him, and that same as Him in the Course in Miracles we call the Son. But you could also call it extension of love, or you could call it daughter. So if you want to call God Goddess, then this is the daughter, this is an expression. It's the same of what the Creator is. So the Creator, if the Creator is love, then you are also love. If the Creator is light, then you are also light. Whatever the Creator is, you're an extension of that. And you are not the Creator's creator. There is this particular one hierarchy. There is the original source, and the original source created the child. And that child you can call son, you can call daughter, you can call extension of love, you can call extension of thought, you can call it thought, you can call whatever you would like. It's just about understanding there is a creator and a created. And there is a hierarchy there is a line. And we cannot create God. So if I'm the created, I cannot create the creator. It is not possible. And this is what the Course in Miracles in the text also explains. And when you're contemplating that with logic, it is impossible. It's like the chicken and the egg, which was first? Well, the chicken. So where did the chicken come from? This is the materialization. This is where things are being materialized already on earth, in this creation, in this beautiful earth of ours. But the reality is totally abstract. It simply is. Reality simply is. This consciousness you have about yourself, where you say, okay, I'm breathing, what am I actually? And the Course in Miracles is just trying to make us remember that what we are is actually love. We are an extension of that love which created us. We are an extension of light. We are an extension of all the different beautiful words we can explain that creator. It can be joy, it can be peace, it can be kindness. And the opposite of love is fear. It is that pushing out of light and closing ourselves into a pocket of darkness, I call it. But it's also like a ball of darkness, or in a room of darkness. We're kind of closing ourselves in and saying there is no light, because we have managed to create a room where there's no light coming in. And we can do that until we realize that is too boring. Let's return back to the light. So with this in mind, let's read this lesson one more time. Lesson 282. I will not be afraid of love today. If I could realize but this today, salvation would be reached for all the world. This the decision not to be insane and to accept myself as God Himself, my Father and my Source, created me. This, the determination not to be asleep in dreams of death, while truth remains forever living in the joy of life. And this the choice to recognize the self whom God created as the Son He loves and who remains my one reality. In the Qigong class, I'm going to ask you to read the idea of today, which is I will not be afraid of love today. And I'm going to ask you to read the prayer. Father, your name is love, and so is mine. Such is the truth. And can the truth be changed by merely giving it another name? The name of fear is simply a mistake. Let me not be afraid of truth today. And that is the reality. The reality is that you can't change what the truth is. You can't change what love is. You can give it any kind of name you would like to. It's just names. And we have learned from the very beginning that we are giving all the meaning to everything what we see. That was the very first lesson. Nothing in this room, on this street, behind me, in my garden, means anything. It's because all the meaning which we are giving to things is our meaning. But the truth is the truth. You cannot change the truth, and you also cannot change love. So for this particular lesson, I invite you to this seated meditation which I have recorded for this section, What is the Holy Spirit? Here is a standing meditation I recommend. Here you have the reading, What is the Holy Spirit? And here you have the list of all Qigong classes if you would like to do another one. Enjoy!